Welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from our science subject we are going to continue our lesson matter and materials. Okay children, so already we have completed some question and answers. So we will be continuing with the rest of the question and answers in this session. Clear? Now 27th question. Which one of the following is a matter? Which one of the following is a matter? Okay, so here you have given four options, children. So you have to identify which one is the matter. What is a matter? What is a matter? Which is made up of some molecules. No, which is made up of some molecules and which has got some tiny particles, which we call it as molecules. No, and which is going to occupy some space and which is going to have some weight. Okay, in these four options, which option is having that? Okay, and the options are love, emotion, anger, and flower. So what is the matter, children, here? And it is flower. D option is the correct one. Why? Because love, emotion, anger, they are human expressions. They are human feelings. No. So they do not have weight or they do not occupy any space. No, they do not have molecules in that. So that is why flower is our matter. Okay, children, clear? Now, 28th question. Equal amounts of water were taken in four containers in the following manner. Okay, like P, Q, R and S. Okay, and in which of the containers will water evaporate the fastest? So you have got four containers in each here, and you have got equal amount of water in all the four containers. Okay, and every container is different from its shape. No, see here, here the space, the lid space is more. No, here it is a little less. Again you have got a wide space, open spaces here for the lids. Okay, it is not for the lid, like the opening of the container, it is having much space in these two containers R and S. So in which of the containers will water evaporate the fastest? Is it in P, Q, R or S? So what will be the answer, children? Yes, the answer is yes. Why? Because it has got a wide mouth. No, it has got a wide mouth when compared to the other three. As it is having a wide mouth, so the water will be able to evaporate very fastly. No, because it's the space is more here. That is why yes is the answer. Clear? Now, 29th question, children. Which of the following conversions is correct? So here you are having some conversions, like we can say about the conversions of matter. Okay, so which conversion is correct here? First one is water after heating, it is going to change as steam, and again steam after heating as ice. No, this is wrong. No, this is wrong. Again water after cooling, it is getting ice, and uh, again ice after cooling, it is getting steam. Even this is also wrong. Clear? Now steam after cooling, it is turning as water, and water after cooling, it is turning as ice. Yes, this is the correct option. Whatever water vapor is there, after cooling it becomes as water, and then if you cool the water, it becomes as ice. So this is correct. So steam after heating, it's turning as ice, and ice after getting cooled is turning as water. No, this is also wrong. So our correct option is B, children. Clear? Now, 30th question. We know that all the substances are made up of small particles, and the particles are connected with each other with the force. In which one of the following particles are connected with the greatest force? No, we have learnt that all the substances, all the materials are made up of small particles. No, and these particles, where we call them as molecules, and these particles are connected with each other with a force. In which state of matter, or in which objects from the following objects there will be the greatest force, where these particles are going to get close to each other, okay, are attracted with the greatest force. So is it bricks, oil, smoke, or all of these? Yes, and the answer is bricks, children. Why? Because brick is a solid state of matter. So in solid states you will have very closely connected particles. Clear, children? So A is the answer for this. Now 31st one. In which one of the following molecules atoms of different element are joined together? In which of the following molecules atoms of different elements are joined together? Okay, is it of molecules of hydrogen, molecules of gold, molecules of water, molecules of carbon dioxide? Okay, and the answer is molecules of water, because molecules of water is what? H2O. H2O is what? That is 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. No, so that is why we are having two different atoms of different elements. Hydrogen is one element, oxygen is of one element. So we have this in molecules of water. Clear? Yes. 32nd question. When we cool a substance to a certain temperature, state of the substance gets changed. Okay, when we cool a substance to a certain temperature, okay, substance is nothing but any material. When we cool it on a particular temperature, the state of the substance, okay, the state of the substance is going to get changed. If the substance in gas, then on cooling it will convert into what? Okay, so the options are solid, liquid, gas, all of these. And the answer is, children, that is liquid. Okay, B is the liquid. So if the substance in gas, it is cool. Gas is nothing but here water vapor. No. So if the substance, that is the water vapor, is going to convert into what? Water. Again, water is what? Liquid. No. So that is why B is the correct answer. Understood, children? Yes. Now, 33rd question. Which one of the following statements is true? So here you have got two substances. So you have to name which one is true. The first statement is, in physical change, original substance we can get back. Is it true, children? Yes. In physical change, we can get back the original substance, like we learned by one experiment, like tearing the paper, again joining all the pieces of the teared paper. No, we will get back the shape of the paper again, and the paper as it is, it will be remaining. No, so in chemical change, original substances we cannot get back. Is it true? Yes, even this is also true. Same paper, if you burn it, it is going to turn as ash. No, you will not get back the paper. So this is the chemical change. So where we will not be getting back our substance back. So both the statements are true. So C is the correct answer. Clear, children? Now, 34th question. Which one of the following properties is correct for liquid? Which one of the following properties is correct for liquid? This we are talking about the properties of liquid. Okay. So what is the property here? Which is the correct one? It has a fixed volume and fixed shape. No, this is wrong. It has fixed volume but not fixed shape. Yes, this is correct. So liquid is, it has fixed volume. Now when you measure it and put in one container as 1 liter water, the volume is 1 liter of water. Okay, and again that 1 liter of water, if you pouring it to another container which has got different shape, that 1 liter water will be the same, but the shape of the water is going to change according to the container. No, according to the container. That's what. So if this water is poured in this container, this water is going to change the shape as this container, but the volume remains the same. Clear, children? So that is why it does not have a fixed state. It has a fixed volume. Clear? So both these are also wrong. Clear? Now we'll go to the next question. 35th question. Which of the following are properties of sugar? Properties of sugar here. Okay. So what is that? P defines to definite shape. Q is definite volume. R is can be compressed. Okay. So what will be the answer here? What will be the answer here? It has got a definite shape. It has got a definite volume. No, it has got a definite shape and it has got a definite volume. So only P and Q is the answer. So we are talking about the sugar, sugar as we use it in our kitchen and all that. No, so that sugar we are talking about. So it has got a definite shape and it has got a definite volume. Clear? Okay, children. Now, the question, children. Mary filled an empty beaker to the brim with water and dropped some marbles too, as shown below. What are the states of substances labeled as X and Y? See here, this container was filled with some water by Mary and she dropped some marbles in this beaker, okay, in the water, okay. And what is this X and what is this Y here? So what is this? So X is what? Like it is water. No. So X is water. So X is liquid. And Y, what you are seeing here, they are the marbles. So how is the state of matter of marbles? They are solid. No, they are of solid state. So that is why X is liquid and Y is solid. So B is our answer. Clear, children? Now, we'll go to the next question. Level 2, that is 37th one. Suman tries to push in the plunger as shown above, but finds that she cannot do so. What is the reason? Okay, so here Suman tries to push in the plunger as shown below. Like you can see here one type of instrument which we call it as plunger. Suman tries to push, like you will be having the injection syringe. No, so saying like that, with that she wants to push in the plunger, okay, but finds that she cannot do that. What is the reason? Okay, so reason is water cannot be compressed, water has no definite shape, water has no definite volume, and water occupies the space. Okay, and the answer is water cannot be compressed. Water cannot be compressed. Okay, so here she is trying to just push it up, but it is not able to do. She is not able to push it. Why? Because water cannot be compressed. Clear, children? Now here 30th question. 4 objects are placed into a measuring cylinder one at a time and the water level is as shown in the figures below. Okay, the object with the biggest volume is, see here, 4 objects are placed into a measuring cylinder one at a time. So one at a time. Okay, so what happened is first you have taken a measuring cylinder and you poured water first. Again you dropped one object, okay, and yes, you have dropped one object here. Again you have dropped another object here, okay, again another object. That is 3 objects are there in the water now, and at last you have dropped the 4 objects here. Okay, so now what is the difference you have observing? The water was at here at 50, number 50. No, the volume was number 50 here. So when you dropped, it increased to nearby 60. When you dropped one object. When you dropped two objects, it went to 80. When you dropped 3, it went to 90. When you dropped 4, it crossed, 90. That is, it is nearby to 100, like 95 or something, okay. And by this, the object with the biggest volume is, the object with the biggest volume is, what is that? Yes, that is B. Why? Because when you dropped B, the water level was 80. See, the water level was 80. For A, it was around something around 60s. Here, when you dropped B, it went to 80, from 60 to 80, that is 20. Nearby 20, there was increase of 20% of volume here. But when you dropped C from 80 to 99, that is only 10. When you drop D from 90 to 95, that is only 5%. No. So by this we can understand that the volume, the object with the biggest volume was B. Why? Because there was much increase in the volume when you dropped this B object. Understood, children? So this is how you have to check and go with your answer. Clear? Now, 39th question. Which of the following is made up of rubber? Which of the following is made up of rubber? Either sole of shoes, tire, and this is a jacket. So this is both A and B. A and B, what are they? Sole of shoes and tire. So D is the correct answer. Why? Because sole of shoes, that is the bottom part of your shoes, and the tire is made up of, they both are made up of rubber. Clear, children? Now, 40th question. Which of the following shows the arrangement of molecules in liquid? Which of the following shows the arrangement of molecules in liquid? Yes, is it A, is it B, is it C, or both B and C? We are talking about the liquid, children, here. We are talking about the molecules in liquid. No, how will be they? They are not very far away to each other, or they are not very close to each other. No. So that is why our answer is B. Okay, our answer is B. Clear, children? Now, we'll go to the next question. 41st one. Deepak filled a glass to the brim with water. Then he placed some ice cubes into the glass of water. Some water overflowed as shown in the diagram below. Okay, brim is to the mouth. Okay, brim is nothing but the edge area. Okay, so Deepak, what did he do? He filled the water to the brim. Okay, till the mouth. Okay, then he just placed some ice cubes into that glass of water. And what happened? Some water overflowed, as it is shown here in the picture. So why is this? Why is this happened? The observation above shows that the ice cubes, what happened to this? Float on water, have mass, have no definite volume, or occupy space. So here the answer is occupy space, because the ice cubes are occupying the space. The water which was until the brim was not able to stand there, and the excess water is flowing down. Clear, children? Yes, now. So what is that? D is the correct answer here. Occupies more space. Clear? Okay, now. 42nd question. The metal used to make an aircraft must be dash and dash. Metal which used to make an aircraft. Aircraft is nothing but an aeroplane. No, the body of an aeroplane is made with the metal. Okay. So how must it be? It must be waterproof and heavy, or flexible and strong, light and strong, or hard and shiny. And the answer is light and strong. So light. So it must have light in weight. It must be light in weight and it must be strong also. Okay, why? Because it has to fly. If you are having much weight, it cannot fly that much easily. And because it has to carry passengers and it has to deal with this traveling, so that it has to tolerate all the weather conditions or climatical conditions above the air in the sky, so it must be strong also. Clear? So C, that is light and strong is the answer. Clear? Now 43rd question, take some water in a glass and mark the water level by posting a strip of water outside the glass as shown below or shown in the figure. Add 2 spoons of sugar to water and stir. What happens to the water level in the glass? Okay, so again this experiment, children, you have to take you have to take water in a glass and mark the water level. You have to mark the water level. So until what level was the water first when you poured it in the glass. And now you just add teaspoons of sugar in it. 2 spoons of sugar in it. Now again you check the water level. So it was this much. No. So now check what will happen to this volume of water. Okay, the water level. The volume of the sugar solutions remains almost the same as volume of water. The volume of the sugar solution decreases in comparison to volume of water. Sugar does not take up any extra space, both A and B. Okay, sorry, A and C. The answer is both A and C, children. Why? Because sugar does not take any extra space, like ice cubes, they were taking some extra space. Here sugar does not take it. Another thing is the volume of the sugar solution remains almost as the same as the volume of water, so there won't be any change of the water level here. Clear? So both A and C are the answers. Okay, children? Now 44th question, look at the given figure carefully. What materials are used to make the parts labeled as R and S? Okay, so this is a car here, and this R is nothing but the glass, and S is nothing but the what? Tire. No, S is tire, and tire is made up of what? Tire is made up of rubber. So R is glass, S is rubber. B is the correct answer. Clear, children? 45th question, the object in the given figure is made of a combination of dash and dash. Okay, so what is this? Actually this is a switchboard. Okay, switchboard. So with what combination or what materials do we use in making this switchboard? Do we use plastic and wood, or do we use wood and metal, or metal and plastic, or glass and metal? And the answer is metal and plastic. Okay, we are going to use metal and plastic to make a switchboard. Clear? Okay, that is switchboard in the sense this is like plug point, not switchboard exactly. It is a plug point. Okay, so we use metal and plastic. Clear, children? Now 46th question, look at the given figures carefully. What does it shows? So what is here, children? Like a candle which is burning, and it is burning and it is decreasing its size. No, it is decreasing as it is burning. The wax is melting. No, so and the size of the candle is decreasing. Okay, so what can we tell? That one form of matter can be changed into another by heating. One form of matter can be changed into another by cooling. Forms of matters are not interchangeable, or D, that is both A and B. And the answer is A and B. Why? Because one form of matter can be changed into another by heating. No, because we have lighted the candle, it is heated, and the change, see, from it's going to happen by heating. Okay, the form of the matter can be changed into another by heating. Now another one is B. One form of matter can be changed into another by cooling. When it was heating, it was producing this wax, liquid type of wax. After getting cooled, we have got a solid type of wax here. No, so it can change the shape, or it can change the form of the matter into another by cooling also. By heating or by cooling, both ways we can change the form of the matter. Clear? So that is why both A and B are correct here. Clear, children? Now 47th question. Identify the object which is made up of plastic. So what you are having here, you have got a key, you have got an eraser, you have got a chair, and you have got both B and C. So what is made up with plastic? So yes, it is what? The chair. Okay, so chair is made up of plastic, whereas this is of metal, key, eraser is of rubber. Clear, children? C is our answer. Now 48th question. Most of the metals, so how are they? Are they hard? Are good conductors of electricity? Have luster? All of these. So, and the answer is all of these. These, like, they are very hard, they are good conductors of electricity, and they have luster. Okay, so all of this is the correct answer. Now 49th question. Which property is true for a solid? Properties of a solid. Okay, properties of a solid, children, sorry. So it takes the shape of its container, it flows downward but not upward, it has a definite shape, it has no definite volume. And the answer is it has a definite shape. Okay, it will not take the shape of any container. If you take jaggery, if you put jaggery in a round container also, the shape of the jaggery will be the same. If you put it in a vertical container also, it will be the same. No, that is a solid. Stone, brick, whatever it is there. Okay, so it has a definite shape. So C is the correct answer. Now 50th question and the last question for today's chapter, children. The given figure shows a rattle for a baby. Which of the following materials should it be made of? Rattle. No, we'll just give this rattle to entertain a baby, where you will get some sounds, where the baby feels very it's very happy. Okay, so which of the following materials should it made of? Is it plastic, metal, glass, or wood? So which material will be used, children? We'll use plastic. No, this material will be the plastic. Okay, so this is the answer, children. So hope you have understood all the question and answers of this lesson. So we'll be concluding here. We will be continuing with the new lesson in the coming session. So take care, goodbye, and stay well. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes, and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.